Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
I got Mary Just Mary here crafting with me today. Oh, let me make sure.
Hi, everyone. I got to turn my video.
Yeah, I was just going to say I got to make sure I'm muted.
Yeah.
Oh, let me make sure.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to turn my video.
Yeah.
Done. That was all ready.
Hey, Lori B. It never fails. No matter how many times you do this, there's always a little something that goes awry. But so tonight we're going to work on a little project. A while back, Mary and I had created idea books, and I had made one out of an old Betty Crocker, ring bound cookbook. And Mary made her cover herself with book board and such like that. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Scotty.
Hi, Danielle. Hey, Michelle.
So we had started this when we were going on every Wednesday night with our different ideas, and we've kind of worked on it behind the scenes a little bit as well. Just putting in different ideas. With mine, what I did was those scrapbook pages that you don't like that come in the pads, there's always one or two that you don't like or don't care for. I just cut them down and punched them and put them in here. And then I'll collage them or I won't, just depending. And then I just put my ideas in here. And I try to remember where I got the idea from, at least the name of the person where I got the idea. But that's like not, I hadn't been sticking to that for a little bit, But that's mine. So that's what I do. Mary, why don't you show them what you got?
I just made the book, and I just used the tea stain pages for mine. I started out like Michelle, but I didn't like it, so I threw it away and did this one. So I just try to make notes on, what it is, where I found it.
Yeah, see, I started out real good. I did like a little typed label right here, and then it went to sticky notes. So, hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. It was nice meeting you today over at Johnny's.
Hi, guys, thank you.
I was just like totally flabbergasted today when she says, I'm getting ready to go on live. Come on, pop on. I want you, can you pop on? Are you free? And I said, yeah. So I popped on, and so she has started this 30-day campaign to try and get me to 1,000 subbies. We've got, hey, Janine, welcome in. So it's like this 30-day campaign to try and get me to 1,000 subbies, and several folks have already. We're not sure. She's not sure how she's going to set it up yet. I don't know if it's going to be a channel hop or what, but there's going to be giveaways and stuff like that. So we're on for the next 30 days. I've been given the instruction to promote myself shamelessly wherever I go. So if you see me out there throwing in my link thinking I've got some kind of business, putting my information up in somebody's chat, you know why. I appreciate all those that are participating. Johnny's participating with a giveaway. I think she's going to do a studio box. Mary's going to offer a gift certificate of some sort, $50 gift certificate. Michelle has offered a giveaway. She's not sure what it is yet. Michelle 1L. Christy Biddleston from Meta Studios. She's going to give away one of her mandala stones. I appreciate all of you guys chipping in. I really do. That's one thing about this community. It's really great. I know everyone goes on and says, what a great community. It really is great, you guys. I mean, it really is great. We're not just saying that. It is a great community, and I am very proud to be a part of it. I just, yeah, that's okay. I got to stop now. Okay. So what we're doing, I have to stop now or I'm going to get all choked up. What we decided to do, we created the books, but we never did anything with our cover. And yes, Christy does make beautiful stuff. She certainly does. Michelle says, oh, I now know what it was I was supposed to. Oh, girl. And Andrea, who was it that said that this is their second idea book? Did you see that comment? I just saw that up there somewhere.
Was it Danielle?
I don't know. I'm going to have to scroll back up and look. It was before I started chatting.
Oh, it was Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I think they're great. And sometimes, you forget about stuff that, if you don't do it every day, out of sight, out of mind, So I thought it was a good idea to have. And I noticed that Brooke, over on Recreations by Brooke, she has started her series back up again. She was doing, excuse me, I think on Thursday nights, she was doing her idea book series. And I've noticed that I noticed a video up the other day over on her channel, Recreations by Brooke, that she's now doing a series. Hers was inspired by Corey Dahman. Corey Dahman did a magnificent idea book. I mean, yeah, wow, knocked it out of the park. Beautiful stuff. Just full of ideas. So I think Brooke was kind of trying to take a spin off that. I think she was going to go through and try and do the ones that Corey had done. I'm not sure, but she's got a book going. Stop. My camera was going crazy. So anyway, so we had prepared the book, but I had never done a cover. I had just taken a piece of upholstery fabric, kind of like, and glued it onto the cover of the book. I really liked it. And what I came up with for my book is Mary and I kind of did a dry run just to make sure, it was going to work before we got on here and just fell on our face.
We were thankful we were private.
Right. So we kind of went on and worked it out and before we had it going. So I'm going to show you mine real quick and then we're going to pop over and we're going to take a look at what Mary's doing. This is mine. So I've come up with this. We both came up with the idea of using, the Victorian albums that you can get at yard sales and such. I actually had a couple of these and ended up selling them. And then Mary and I decided, she had pulled something out and was going to use it. And I was like, oh, let me get mine. And then realized I sold both of them. So I had to buy another one. But anyway, we tore the book apart and we're using the pages to make this little cabinet card frame. So the back I didn't mess with because it's going to be covered up, but I just did some stenciling, used some impasto paint, stenciling, and then some waxes. And then I embossed a piece of black cardstock here. And this is the plan. We're going to put it on there like that. And then Mary, I was saying, it would be nice if we had some kind of word to put in there, that would be really nice. That would, she comes up with this. These are at the Dollar Tree. Didn't even know they had them or that they existed. So she sent me a pack and it's absolutely perfect. It's inspired. That's the perfect name for an idea book, right? So we're going to put that on the front. Probably going to emboss that. But that's the plan for my cover. But yeah, according to Mary, you can get, Crafter Square. These are at your Dollar Tree. I've never seen them, but we all know that my Dollar Tree is not the best, right? Even though I've got 4 of them all the way around me. We know that my Dollar Tree is very limited. So anyway, that's what my plan is for tonight. So now we're going to hop over to Mary. We're at Mary's house. Okay, Mary, what's your dealio?
Okay, so when we were experimenting, originally I was going to go this way, but I just have a short little stencil because I wanted a ledger stencil. So I have the Crafter Source Ledger 6x6. So it's not going the right way to use it this way to put this word right in there. So I'm going to redo it, and I'm going to use the long piece, I think, this way, and then I'm going to paint it with black acrylic, and then use I think this is called the Sage Leaves Wax. And this was what it kind of looked like, and a baby wipe.
Oh, yes, that looks good, Mary. And that just reminded me, I didn't have my wax pulled out. Sorry.
So I'm going to use black embossing powder for my word and put it across here. It would kind of be like that.
Yeah, I think they're going to turn out great. Yeah, that green looks really good on that black.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't really like it until I got a baby wipe and started kind of moving it around, and then it gave it more of a rough look, I guess.
Yeah, distressed. It looks really good. It was a happy surprise.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andrea. Okay, excuse me. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on it. So I'm going to set this out of the way because we're going to go through the steps all over again. I did put a light coat of white gesso on here. Mary's already got hers gessoed up. I'm going to use some Finnabar impasto paint. This is linen. Because that's the color on the base here. So I'm going to paint that and get that going. And then Mary, if you want to chat while I get this going.
Well, I'm just going to put my paste on here. And I'm using Finnabars.
Hey, Johnny. Thank you again for earlier today.
Hey, Johnny.
Carl.
And Lori. Debbie.
And Debbie, Kip, all you people, thank you for joining us tonight. I was just explaining to everyone, Johnny, in case they didn't catch your live this morning, your master plan to get me to 1,000 subbies. Yes, that would be so nice. If YouTube doesn't keep taking them away, it's like 2 pops on and then I lose one. It's like they pop in 2 at a time. And I think someone was talking about that on their channel the other day, how 2 come on and then 1 drops off. And oh my gosh, y'all, this impasto paint, I am getting coverage with 1 coat. Look at this. But I remember when Michelle demoed these over on her channel, she was saying that this is paint with feelings. It goes, and when it's ready to stop, it stops. You're not getting any more.
I remember that.
It does kind of feel like that. I can get to a point going down here, and it stops. It's not going any farther. I'm sure I could wet it up and spread it. But I'm wanting that full coverage. So I will play its game. Cause see, I'm not having to, I won't have to do another coat. This will be a one and done here coat. Johnny was saying, that we need to be sure and I know everyone says, like, subscribe, and comment on the video. We always think it's just a spiel to get you to comment, but apparently there's talk out there, and I've heard it from a couple of people now, that in order to stay subbed to the people that you are subbed to, you have to, at least occasionally like a video and like a video and comment on it as well. Otherwise, they're thinking that you're really not subscribed, a subscribed watcher, and they're going to you know.
Yeah, I had no idea until Johnny said that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was, I can't remember the guy's name that she said that she heard it from, but I'm thinking it's a viable source. You know, YouTube's funny now. Just when you think you're getting over on YouTube, they pull they pull something out of their hat that say, yeah, well, nope, not here. So if you're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. So yeah, look at that. One coat, full coverage. Let's see a little spot right there I need to grab.
I wish I had a full stencil because this was hard to get straight. I have one ordered from
The larger size one.
I think I ordered the Finnabar one from you.
Oh yeah, the documented.
Yeah.
With the ledger column. Yeah. Let me look up. Wow, I better chatter it up and comment. Yeah. You need to participate with the channel. I had no idea. Cajun Roots Johnny told me. Oh, okay. Cajun Roots Johnny. Is he a crafter? That's interesting. Sounds like that might would be a cooking show. Johnny says, I never comment either. I'm a bad subby. I just think they can hear what I'm saying, right?
I know. Sometimes, lots of times I just watch and I don't even say I'm there. I just watch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even if it's nothing, I guess, but a great video. Thanks for sharing or something. He is a reseller, she says. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Donna Wardlaw. Welcome in from Alberta, Canada. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Welcome in. Happy to have you. So yeah, everybody run out and comment on those videos. Wow, look at that. I'm telling you, that's pretty much one coat coverage. By the time I get the stencil and the wax on there, that's going to be perfect. I'm going to be using, let's see, what have I got up here to use? I'm trying to finish up this jar of texture paste by Ranger. It's an opaque texture paste. That's what I'm going to be using with my stencil. I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz Flourish stencil. It's THS032. It's a good old standby for me. But I figured with my cover, you know, with the swirls, kind of, it would be a nice little match, you know, go along with it nicely. So I'm going to be using that. And then also I'm going to be using some Finnabar ink black. That's how I got the dark down in around the texture paste here. So then I'll be using that. And then the wax I'm going to be using is the Finnabar Metallique wax. It's white gold. And then to emboss my little word, I've got my Tim Holtz embossing dabber. And then I also have Ranger's embossing powder liquid platinum, which goes real nicely with the white gold. But the shine to it won't, I know it looks like, you know, those are really close, but with the shine, with the embossing powder, it really sets it off. It sets it apart. So
and we were doing these, all of a sudden I looked over, I was like, oh man, that looks so good. How did you do that? I missed it all. I was amazed. I'm always amazed when I watch her. Because I was like doing my own thing over here, and then I looked over and she had done all that. It just looked so good.
Well, I mean, Yeah, because the first time I went around with it, I wanted to do the black and silver. So, I did this one. But when I put it with my cover, then all the beige started coming out. And to me, it just didn't, it
Yeah.
didn't look right. Because it kind of looks, there's a silver tone in here. But when you put that on, it really started going brown, which is why I changed gears. And I was happy because it just kind of came together.
Covers for our idea books, Donna. Our decoration for the front out of these book frames.
Oh, that's right. Johnny's got a grandbaby on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not her first. I'm not sure which number it is. I know she has a granddaughter. I hear speak of her of a granddaughter. But yeah, the baby's coming anytime now. So they're going to be boarding a plane and I think heading to Alaska. Is that right? It's number 3.
Johnny, this last Monday, my son and daughter-in-law were kind of in a predicament. So they asked me if I could babysit. And I've never babysat all 3 before. And they're 5, 3, and 1. And
Yeah, that's a handful right there.
it was a lot of fun, but I was worn out yesterday and today. Still recovering. But
Yeah, I would
it was a
say
lot of
don't
fun.
break the mod. Don't break your grandmama.
Consider.
Oh goodness, they are fun. They are fun.
Oh, New
Going to be
Hampshire.
she's where?
Going to New
Haley?
Hampshire.
Let me see. Haley is 10. Hudson is 3. Baby Nora due any day now in New Hampshire. Okay, that's where they're going. Okay, I got you. All right, let's see if I can get this going. I did pretty good the other night. Let's see. Let me try my luck. I think I went sideways with this last time rather than up and down.
Yeah, my stencil got a little crooked, but
That's all right.
I'll
It
make
won't.
it anyway. If I don't like it, I'll just make another one.
It'll be okay.
What we did was, you know how these have the flowers and everything around here. So Michelle gessoed hers and gave it several coats. What I did was I took the front and the back and glued the flowers inside and then glued it and then gessoed it. So I didn't have to do that much coverage. They lined up okay.
Yeah, I think I always start with too much paste, but I don't like to have to reach back up there and double dip because I'm usually holding the stencil with my other hand, which is why I try to have enough to go.
Oh, that would be nice, Johnny. Let's see, Brooke. Brookie.
Oh, that's right. Hey, I encourage everyone to go meet your crafty friends. I've been to California once to meet and visit with Mary. I've been to Ohio twice to meet and visit with 1L. Getting ready to head back that way in May for a big birthday.
Yeah, and I've met 2 really good friends. They're not in the church. Well, one of them was in the journal world, and I've been to see both of them, one in Pennsylvania and one in Washington. So, and they've both been to, one's been to see me a couple times. The one in Washington hasn't because she can't physically make it. But yeah, a lot of really nice ladies out here.
Oh, Tina T. I know Tina T also. Tina T lives like an hour from me, a little over an hour. And we've gotten together here in Charleston a couple of times for a crop. And I've gone to Sumter before, or sorry, Somerton or Santee. Well, I've been to Somerton and Santee. We've hit a few shops there, done some shopping. We've also attended a couple of crops together here in Charleston that I was not familiar with. She was actually coming here on these crops, these scrapbooking crops. And so I got to join her on a couple of those. So in person, I've met 3 of my crafty friends. Oh, right. It is. It's downhill after the big 5-0.
Is that what Michelle's birthday is?
Yeah, she's going to be the big 5-0.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We were talking about her having to get some ginkgo biloba. Is it ginkgo biloba? I think that's what it's called. For clarity. Mind clarity. It's supposed to help your memory, I think. I will say that that's one thing I have noticed about getting older that, yeah.
Not what it used to be, yes, sir.
You know, I think I was supposed to have cut this down some, Mary. Wasn't I?
I don't think so.
Is it already cut down? Oh, maybe it is. Okay. I thought I was supposed to cut it down something. Maybe I already did. I can't remember. We were like, the paint, the texture paste was flying the other night. Ginkgo. Yeah. Right. And he would always say, yes, apparently you do if you can't remember the name. Oh. Kid, that's so funny. The ginkgo boba stuff, and he said apparently you do if you can't remember the name of it. Oh my goodness. 2L says it's supposed to help memory. I think, maybe she should take it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my memory, I could be in this room, head to the next room and say, okay, now what did I come in here for? But that's been happening a while. That's nothing new. I have done that before. I think sometimes we just go through the motions sometimes.
Then you walk back to what you were doing, and then you remember.
Right. Oh, stop, Danielle. Thank you. I think as long as you laugh. I mean, age is just a number, right? It's just a number. I think it's age is how you feel. I think it's just a state of mind. Because there are some days I do feel well over 50-ish. Okay. Am I dry? Let's see. How far have you got, Mary? Where are you?
I just painted mine.
Okay. I'm going to hit it another minute with this. She says, hey, Carla. Thanks for coming. She says he can walk home just right up the street. He is, but she's probably going to take pictures. She was saying she went on today with an unboxing, your crafting source unboxing, and said that she was going to be that mom taking pictures through the window. She might embarrass him, but you know what? It's okay. They'll both appreciate those pictures.
Yeah.
In coming years. Yeah, because there's only a first job once. There's only a first anything once. So yeah, celebrate it. All right. So looking up, and Lori B says, let's see, my hubby is 10, my son is 10, hubby says that I never lost pregnancy brain. I forget everything all the time within seconds, right? Definitely, Jay's definitely going to sneak out the back door and walk home now. Yeah, he is.
Run home for a little snack.
Yes, mom's going to be up there snapping pictures. That's funny. Okay, let's see if I can make, y'all know how hard it is. Hey, Dana. How hard it is to replicate what you did, like even just yesterday, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it. I'm going to water this down just a smidge. Get my napkin ready. And then I'm just going to dab it on. Just put it on. And spray it. Just get it to move. Just let it do its thing. Just let it move. And you know what? I should have done this before I put the paint on there, but I would recommend to always spray your piece before putting your paint on because it will move more easily. And just depending on how dark you want it, depends on how much water you need to add. Or you can just dab it up if it looks to be too much. But just go around. Don't be scared. I'm still scared sometimes, but
I know I will have never attempted any of this. It wasn't for me getting on and doing stuff with you.
but
Like you said, you gotta open the box.
Open the box. And if it's okay if you need a little hand holding too, I'm still holding hands. I'm still holding hands. All right, now I probably need to do a little drying so I can kind of see about how dark it is and if I want to add more. And also, and I forget about this, I get the spraying and like right now my board's getting really wet. So drying between layers. And then just keep adding until you're happy. And then Kip's advice, hey Tina T, it don't work and it gets too bad, throw it away. That's what she said. If you can't fix it, can't start over, you know, if it's too far gone, throw it away and start anew. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's great seeing everyone here. Wow. We got 22 peeps in here, Mary.
Hi, Tina T.
Happy to see everyone.
It's
okay. Yep, it's okay to throw it away.
That's where my last scrapbook, what do you call that? Book we're doing went. I threw it away. Debbie. My idea book. Threw it right away.
Wow. Yeah, but I don't know why you threw it away. We could have done something with it.
You know why? Because you know how we put the tapestry on it and mine was crooked, so when it frayed, it was like this.
Yeah.
I didn't. It just bugged me. It just bugged me.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing I could do to fix it because
Yeah.
it is where it lands, you know. And then I didn't like the pages inside.
Well, you know, different strokes for different folks. What works for one doesn't necessarily work for another.
My coffee stained paper isn't as sturdy, but I like the book.
Yeah.
And actually, I go back and look at the stuff that, you know, like our Christmas album. I'll go back and look at that for ideas, or that's what I did yesterday when I saw those embossed tags.
Now, I think what I did at this point was after I got the initial layer on there, I just went back in with my brush and just kind of traced over the flourishes, which I didn't plan on doing. I just started doing it and it looked good. And of course, right now my hand is not as steady as it was the other night. So I don't know if it's going to work. I think I'm just going to go on with the brushing. Yeah, because my hand's not as steady as it was the other night. I just kind of got in the zone the other night. You know, I was going at it and it just started happening. And also, it may look a little dark now, but I'm also going to be putting on wax, which will lighten up some of these spots. So I'm not worried about the dark. The dark's going to look good in the end. I'm no expert. This is not a tutorial. This is just me sharing with you my learning experience, my process. Now it looks like this one's going a little darker than the other one did, but it's okay. All right, let's dry it a little bit. Let's try it. Let me look up. What did you put tapestry on, Mary?
Oh, well, whatever. Isn't that what you call it? Or upholstery
Yeah.
fabric on my original idea book that I threw away.
Yeah, it was. We originally started out with the Betty Crocker 5-ring binder cookbook.
Yeah, I have another. I actually bought another one to do, but maybe I'll try it next time when I get to my second idea book. Like,
Right. Thanks, Kip. What glue did you use? Fabri-Tac, was it, Mary?
on that one, probably.
Yeah. Kip says cover it up, gesso over it, add more paint, add more texture. If all else fails, toss it.
That's what I did.
Add any more, then toss it.
Oh, I need the other heat gun.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll tell you the like I said, I'm no expert. I'm still learning, but I can tell you the one thing that got me really going to step out into mixed media was just opening the box, open the bottle, just spray it, paint it on, do something because you know, it's real nice to sit and look at all your nice craft supplies, but if you don't use them, they're doing nothing but looking pretty on the shelf. And there's only so much satisfaction in that, honestly. And then if you let them sit too long, they're going to be absolutely no good. So just open the box, open the bottle, take off the lid, pull out the brush, just something. And I'm going to be honest with you, the more you use it, the more comfortable you will become with it. And then even still, there's no guarantee that the second time you use it, it's going to come out exactly like it did the first time. It's likely not. I mean, I'll tell you, it's likely not. But you do get better at learning how something works, what effect you're going to get, what to use with what. Because believe me, I'm telling you, I can be a scary person. I can be a fraidy cat. I was afraid of my supplies. I still am to some point, because I think, oh, I don't know how to use that. I don't know what to do with that. Why would I even open that? I don't know what to do. But opening the box, opening the jar, that's your first step. Everything else comes. And then surround yourself with good, crafty people who have already been there, and then kind of know, and have been there, done that, can give you some tips, some hints, hold your hand. Definitely. Okay. So, yeah, because if it were left up to me, I'd still be looking at them just up on the shelf. Get with your friends. Get on streaming. Get on Facebook. Get on, Messenger, anything like that. And just craft with your friends. Craft with your friends. Yeah. Okay. Mary, did she mute on purpose? Oh, it must be because of her gun.
I muted because I was using the
Oh, okay. Gun. I didn't know if you hit a button.
No.
Mary likes buttons. We'll be crafting. That's why I always say, Mary, are you there? Mary, are you there? Because I'll be sitting here talking away, and it'll go real quiet, and I'll look up, and she's hit a button and is dropped out of the stream.
I'll go to YouTube to look something up, and then I close it, and I close up Michelle.
Right.
I told her one time, if I was you, I would have just left.
Oh, thanks, Pam. Let's see. If you put heat and bond on the back first, it's much easier to glue and move to get straight. Okay, cool. And no glue comes through the fabric. Perfect.
Oh.
Again, thank you, Pam. Kip says, yep, I do that on thinner fabrics.
Yeah, I've done, I guess they call it making book cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, that's a good tip, Kip. She says, and don't expect to be an expert right away. Practice and play. That's right. Andrea asks, has anyone tried to iron cling wrap to glue fabric down? Works great for thinner fabrics. I haven't tried it with thick fabric. No, I've never tried that. I'm all very new to this. I've only been on YouTube a little over 2 years, if that long, but just really started seriously playing or trying to get creative in the last year. Mixed media the last 6 months. Because like I said, I was scared. You could not. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Yeah. You could not. I could buy all the craft supplies, but I was, scared. Scared, stiff, straight with fear before I. All right. So now I'm going to take my wax. Again, this is the Finnabar White Gold. And just a hint also that I've learned, don't go in with a glob on your finger. Pat it out. Out, because if you've got a glob on your finger, wherever it hits is where it's going to stay. And right now I'm just trying to hit the highlights, the high points. I think it took me a couple of rounds with the wax to get it the way I wanted it. And another tip that I've got is to use your ring finger because, and I don't know if you all know this, but I remember learning this in face care a long time ago when you're putting your eye cream around your eyes to use your ring finger. Because have you ever, y'all know that trick in school where you used to, the ring finger is just, you can't lift it up like you can all your other fingers, like laying flat. There's limited like force with the ring finger. So that finger has the lightest touch. I don't know if I'm making sense with that, but I think if you think about it and put your hand flat down on the table and lift all your fingers up one at a time, you'll see that the hardest to control and hardest to lift up is that ring finger. And I remember when I was watching I use Skin Cosmetics. That's my face care line. And I remember him saying on one of his demos to, when working around the eye, use your ring finger because you don't pull as heavy. That it's very delicate skin, and it is. So now that we've had Cosmetics 101 in our craft live stream, and it makes sense. It does. It makes sense. Yeah, I kind of went heavy with the black this time, but it's okay. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm okay with a little Finnabar wax on the back of my hand. It smells good.
It smells so good.
Mm-hmm. But, I'm thinking it might be better to pat it out on the glass because I think it absorbs on your hand. I don't know. It seems to dry out quicker. I don't know. Just whatever works for you. And then even in some of the areas, I let the gold hit down on the white, that linen color. Just because it gives it that. I'll show you. I'll hold it up just a second. And I'm just speaking from what I see, what I know. Again, I'm no expert. This is not a tutorial. This is not a how-to. This is a how two else does it. I'm getting ready to look up here in just a second. I kind of got in a zone. But always start light because you can always add. Well, I guess you could take off with a wet wipe. But I think we all know that it's always easier to add than it is to take off. Just in general. How's it going over there, Mary? All right, I'm getting ready to look up.
Oh. Okay.
If we have to, we can add another layer.
I don't really like the shiny Inspire though.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've already embossed?
I embossed it, yeah, because I was waiting for this paint to dry because it was like my heat gun was making it.
Yeah. So I went kind of heavy fingered right there. I don't know if y'all can see that gold in there. See how it kind of hits the background just a little bit right there. And over here a little bit. And I'm also going to kind of edge it around the center. said, I think I did a pass on it twice the other night. Just because I thought the black was coming through a little too heavy. I'm also going to do the edges. See, like right there, I like how the gold kind of, let me see if I put it on autofocus, if it'll come up any better.
Put it on you.
Hold on. All right, let me see if I can show you. Uh-oh, I just took myself out of the stream. Hold on. Okay, let me see. You kind of see there how the gold is hitting it right there on the background a little bit. This looks a little heavy over here.
That looks good.
Oh, Steve. Did y'all hear Steve in there? He's watching. But see how you can kind of see the, come on, focus. There we go. See how the gold is kind of hitting it right there? Or the white gold. Oh, focus. Listen to me. There it goes. See, it's really, you can really see it over there. How it's hitting it in here. Okay. All right. Let's see what you doing, Mary? Hold on.
There's that for my book.
Ooh, that's looking good. Oh, yeah.
But I don't like this particularly.
What?
It doesn't look awfully shiny.
Oh. You've got, oh, it might take it white. I was going to say you've got that frosted crystal, but that'll take it white. The only other thing, if you don't like the shiny, which honestly, I don't see anything terribly wrong with it, maybe you ought to try some distressing embossing powder rather than full color.
Oh.
Danielle says that looks good, Mary.
Oh, thank you, Danielle. Don't you think it's too shiny? How can you see the shine?
No. Or, you know what? I wonder if you're thinking it's too shiny, what do you think about maybe putting some wax over the top of it?
That's what I was just wondering if I should try that. I kind of put it on the back just to see.
Yeah. Tina says, love that, Mary. Debbie says they both look very good. Okay. Is Donna leaving? Bye, Donna.
You know,
Thread and Glue Designs. Hello. Welcome in. She suggests, could you sand it a little maybe and grunge it up? That's a good idea. Never thought of that.
Yeah, and the wax kind of took
Rough it up.
Even if I take it off.
Thread and Glue. Wait a minute. Who's Thread and Glue Designs? I'm happy to call you Thread and Glue. Would you like to share your Danielle says she likes the shine.
Oh, just covered it up. Thanks, Danielle.
Well, just do what works for you.
Yeah, putting that the wax on and taking it off took off the shine.
Oh, okay. I hear you, Donna. Gotcha. Say that again, Mary.
I put the wax on, then I wiped it off, and it took away the shine.
Oh, it did? Oh, look at there. There you go. What wax did you put on it? The green?
Just what I had here in this little pile. It took the shine away, though, when I wiped it off.
Oh, it sure did. Let me see. Hold that up where we can see it. Hi, she's Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. Nice to meet you. Welcome in.
I mean, it still shines a little bit, but it's not like...
Yeah, it's not like it blends in a little more. I see what you're saying.
Black satin shoes. Yeah.
That looks good. I like it. Donna says, looks great.
I love it when you guys give me tips because, you know, I'm really new with this. And I I always ask Michelle, does this go? Does this go? Because I'm not good with colors and stuff.
We're just playing.
And so I love it when you guys go on and say, like, well, we were making those tags or something the other day. What were we doing? And I didn't like mine. It was giving me
making
tips.
The tags.
Yeah, I love that.
For week before.
Yeah, people were giving ideas. Did this one, to get it to fit going this way, I just had to snip off right here because it really is. See, they come like this.
Yeah.
But it just couldn't quite fit. So I just snipped off that little piece right there.
Yep. And now it fits perfectly. It's like it was made for that.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Yeah, Andrea says, I like it better now. I think so too.
Thank you. But yeah, the Dollar Tree had these, and they had like little clocks, chipboard clocks, just like Bo Bunny used to have. Years ago, Bo Bunny used to have the exact same thing.
I really pulled out too much wax. A little dab will do, y'all. I promise. It's always better to pull more out because you can't put it back. Not in those tubes, you can't. So yeah, I went a little wasteful on that here. Let's see if I can't use it without going overboard. Maybe right here because that's a little dark. I guess I could always pull out the dabbing brush if I need to get down in there. But I'm actually okay with that. I like it.
I'm done. Why don't you put it on you so we can watch? Because mine's done.
Oh. Well. Oh, you've already got your spot. You've already got everything done.
Yeah.
Okay. See there? Y'all, she does this to me every time. She asks me what to do, and then she leaves me in the dust. She leaves me in the dust. All right, now I got to get a little bit of that off my hand. Okay. All right. All right, so I guess now I'm going to zap this with a heat gun just to set it. But see already, that is a little darker than the other one from the other day. You see it is a little darker. It's a little darker down in here, but is what it is.
That's really pretty. I'm glad that your stencil was able to.
Yeah, it's tricky to use the smaller stencils getting in a larger area. Yeah, and I really went overboard with the gesso here and the impasto paint.
My first one I did when I was showing Michelle was this one.
Hold on, let me put it back on this. Hold on.
Go ahead. I used the Finnabar stencil, and I just did it because I was thinking about it. I don't know. I didn't have anything to match it to. But that was with liquid acrylics and a little bit of wax and the Finnabar stencil. But I like it. I like this one.
Yeah.
One stencil.
That one looked good the other night too.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of.
Like I said, we played the other night just to make sure that we had everything. Let's see. Looking up.
Okay, put it back on you so we can watch you.
Hold on, I got to go back up. That looks pretty too else. Oh, thanks, Danielle. I appreciate it. You guys are always so sweet. One else back. Thanks, girl. Thanks, Johnny. Stuffing my face. Did 1L get pics? Pics where? Pics of Jaden. Thread and glue. I have. Oh, see there? Where's the ginkgo biloba? I've already forgotten her name. Stephanie. Stephanie says, I use a DT water brush for my wax. Easy to use, no water, and disposable when it gets too stiff. Oh, okay. Johnny, that would look good on a journal. LOL. He said next time. He's no fun. You did not. Pam has a question. Michelle, I have a question. If you do something that you like the color and like the texture, but not the finish, can you fix it by covering it with matte gel? I think so. I would guess to say yes. What do you say, Kip? Kip is my resident professional.
Yeah.
She says, if you do something that you like the color and like the texture, but not the finish, can you fix it by covering it with matte gel? I know that'll take down the shine. And Kip says yes. Okay, it's official. Yes, you can, Pam. All right, so I'm going to dab on my embossing fluid. And this is going to go real shiny, but I like it next to this, the black.
I should have used my Seth After embossing powders I just got. Didn't even think of it.
Yeah, I know. Mary turned me on to those. I've got to see about getting some, and I'm looking into getting some. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got a source. I've got a source. So if I've got a source, you got a source, right?
Yep. Your crafting source.
Mary helps me hunt down the stuff sometimes. And when we're get this is what she did the other night to me. We're crafting, right? I'm over here because I messed up the first one. I didn't like it. So I went off on a tangent trying to get the second one done. She goes off down a rabbit hole looking for stuff. And I am knee deep in my project, right? Trying to get it done because I'm on a roll. I got in the zone and I was in a roll. Well, she apparently mentioned something to me and I was like, okay. Okay. My head down in my project. Okay. And then we got on like yesterday or something. And she starts telling me about it again. I'm like, where did you find that? What is that? Where did that come from? She goes, I told you the other night. Didn't you hear me? I'm like, yeah, I heard you, but I wasn't listening. I was in the zone.
Yeah.
I heard it, but it went in one ear and out the other.
Yay, Steve. Another gift card.
What? What's
Executive
that?
Director of Marketing.
Oh my gosh, he did not.
I love it.
I would like to throw in a $50 gift card to, oh, Steve. Johnny's got you down. I love the word inspired too, because I thought it was perfect for an idea book. Thank you, honey. As my marketing director. He's my numbers guy. He keeps up with all my statistics. Oh, shoot. Wrong tool. Oh. Michelle, pay attention.
Steve is Michelle.
I was using my heat gun instead of my embossing tool. It would have worked, I guess. Just not as quickly. I just love when this heats up and it just sweeps across your piece, and you can just see it move. That's what's cool. Okay, done. And there's that. It's kind of a champagne color. That white gold, that's kind of a champagne. If I had to guess, it's like a champagne color. Okay. And then what I did, Mary, did you emboss your piece of, or were you just going to go on with your straight?
What now? Oh, I'm just going to leave like this.
Oh, okay. I decided to emboss a piece because I thought it was like too busy and it would have gotten lost. I just felt like it. I don't know though. What's it look like? What do y'all think? I thought it kind of got lost. So y'all tell me what you think. So I embossed a piece of black cardstock and then decided to put that in the center. What do y'all think? I thought it kind of blended in. Steve the puppy and Steve the hubby. Who's got a Steve?
I'm going to try.
Steve, a new name. 2L Steve. Oh, yeah, 2L. Yeah, that's my husband, Steve. I like it with the black. What do y'all think? I like it on the black. It kind of stands out a little bit. Better? I think so. I've made an executive decision. I'm just going to do it. I don't want to look up because if someone says not, then I'm going to be torn. So I'm just going to. I'm just going to, because yeah, I will change my mind quick. I will change my mind quick. So this is kind of slick. So I think I'm going to use a little matte gel. See, we didn't do this part. We didn't get this far the other night. I'll tell you what, I love the little seal that they give you to put on the top of that because I think it's great and it will help you in keeping your matte gel from drying up. I got something in there. Don't know what that is. Let's take it out. I'm going to use some soft matte gel by Finnabar. I think I'm just going to go around the edge. Don't fear. I'm not going to let it stay on there that globby. And try and spread it out a little bit.
Just for fun.
What?
I'm going to use these two embossing powders and see. They look like
Which ones?
these.
The new Seth After ones?
Yeah, the Dusk and the Eclipse. Because look at the
Oh,
Dusk.
yeah.
Let's see what they look like.
I'd like to see what those look like.
Yeah.
Because hopefully, well,
Yes,
it's
hopefully.
pretty much a done deal. They're going to be coming. I've got some new Seth After products in the shop. I've got some of his in the store. I've got some of his paste. I've also got a couple of his sprays. Not all of them yet. They're coming. I don't know why they were so limited, but those will be in this. The ones I've got in the store now. And I've got more coming. Yeah, be sure to join the Facebook group because that's where you get your coupon codes for the store. Because there is different pricing in the store than at my live sales. And the reason for that is in my store, because it's a store, I have to charge tax. So I like to give you a coupon in the group. If you're a member of the group, you'll get the coupon code to use. And then that way, normally with a coupon code, depending on how much I put in for the month, will get you live sale pricing or sometimes better. Just depends on the amount of the code. Like my first month, the first month of opening the store, you had a 20% off code, which was 10% more off my live sale price. And I already go about 10% off retail on my pricing. And because I have to pay tax on that, Usually 10%, unless it goes on sale, is about what I go on off the retail prices. Because I'm already paying 8% tax on that stuff now that I've had to go for full force legit because of all the reporting rules now on online sales. You know, you got to stay straight with the tax man. That's one man you don't want come knocking on your door. So you got to stay straight with the tax man. There are two things in life that are for sure: death and taxes. That's true. Yep, Tina just got hers. Oh, she's got baked textures too. Okay. Tina, did I get the vintage beeswax? Are you talking to me? I could only get it in the bar. Kip. But I'm still checking. They did have a bag, but it was out of stock, and it was I want to say it was the yellow. That was all they were offering at the time. That's all they're offering at this time is the yellow. But it was the one bag they had, and it was out of stock. Oh, Kip's using her wax right now. I think I could be way behind in chat. I don't know. I'm trying to talk and keep up with chat and craft, and
I don't know if you can see that color.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me put it on you while I do up my Inspire. Hold on. Oh, here you go.
I don't know if you can't really see the green, but it's
yeah, dust. You can see it. What is that? Is there a texture to that?
It like has little black dots in it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that looks better there. Or...
Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna do my other one in black and see
what we
can
does.
see what they look like. Yeah. So everybody can see what they are.
Mary didn't. I didn't know you were gonna be demoing tonight. That's cool, Mary.
I didn't either, but you're gonna be getting them.
Pull it out. Let's play with it. Let us see what it is. I'm going to dab this.
So this is his baked velvet eclipse.
So, and yeah, if you guys know of some products out there that you're interested in, let me know. Right now, I'm a little hesitant to go overseas. That's not to say I won't. I just know of some folks on YouTube that were going overseas, and they had made some major problems with shipments going through customs, and then their product and their money got held up. That's not to say that I won't. Just right now, I'm trying to stick with what's local. Wish Johnny says, Kip said it's a baked texture. Yeah, I know Mary's got some of that. They said, love that, Mary. Looks good. Pam says, pretty. Johnny says, wish they weren't in bags. Those bags are hard. Yeah, I know. I guess you could always move them over to containers. If you wanted to, little storage containers. That would not be out of the question. I see what you're talking about there. The vintage beeswax baked texture. Yep, I'm looking into getting that. All I have to do is shop. I've got a new Seth After source. Yeah. I think the little containers would be great. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? All right, Mary's getting ready to show us the black. Oh, if it don't blow across the desk. Oh my goodness. So I glued that on. I glued the back on with some matte gel medium. And then I glued on the Inspire, which is, that's transparent. So it will dry clear, not shiny. And then I'll be done, except for putting it on the book. Yeah, I agree. I think the containers will work better, Johnny.
Yeah, we could probably find some little containers at the dollar store or something.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. So how'd the black turn out? You didn't show us.
Oh, I'm going to show you right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just putting that back. Let's see.
Again, my problem. My bad.
Put them on this white paper.
You were putting everything away. All right, hang on. I'm going to put it all on you. There you go. Okay. There it is.
It's shiny, but it's not as shiny as this one was. I mean, this is the one that I put the wax on. But isn't this pretty? That green.
Let me see. Sorry, I had to go through my thing in the sink. All right, so what have you got?
This is the set after Eclipse.
Oh, I like that green with the black in it.
This is Dusk. And this was actually it was an old Stampin' Up one I had. But I have Deep Sea, which I think would be really pretty too if you have blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and get all those colors. We're going to see.
Yeah.
I just got notification my count is good. Now it's just to play green for the win, says Johnny. Now
Yeah,
it's just about in order.
A little bit of black specks in it. It's pretty.
I do too. I think that's cool. So which one are you going to use? See there, she done made up 3 choices. She's got
You guys tell me what you think.
All right, she's going to put it up there.
I'll have to cut that little piece off, but should I use this one?
I kind of like that. Matches that green perfectly.
Or this is the Sept After Black.
Okay.
And this is the one that I put the wax on.
Let me see. Move it over to the right a little bit. All right. A, B, or C, guys. A is the green. B is the black. And C was the black with the wax. A, B, or C. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that.
The green.
Yeah. That to me, that just kind of stands out. Let's see what the audience says. We've got Kip says green. Johnny says green or green. Kip says green, green, green. Donna says A. I think it's green. Danielle says green.
Okay, so that one. That's the Sets After Dusk.
Yeah, and Scotty says, I'm going to be no help. I like them all. I do too.
Here.
I liked A and C.
Now it fits.
Yeah. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Now, we talked about putting book corners on them. Are we going to put book corners on them?
I don't know where mine are off the top of my head.
I was going to put book corners on mine just to kind of let it stand out a little bit. Donna says, yay.
Thank you, guys. I love help.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the corners. Can you get to yours quick?
Oh, look.
Y'all, if you've not seen Mary's craft room, Mary's got everything within arm's reach. I mean, yeah. All she'd have to do is put an open sign on her front door and she would have a brick and mortar craft store.
I probably would.
Good. Mary's been doing this a good while. In some form or another, she's been crafting for a while. Okay, now
Those big ones down here. I only have gold or brass.
we'll go with it. I think that would be fine. She only has brass, but look how many she has, you guys. Now, if I were putting these on a fabric cover, I would use I would put a little dab of Fabri-Tac. I'm going to move that out of the way. So I think I'm going to continue on with that here, just to hold it. Just so it doesn't slide off easily. Down in the corner. Now these are Tim Holtz, the corners. I hope I'm not out of frame. I could be, possibly. Oh, I used that the other night to pick up my little tea light when we were working with wax, and I've got wax on the end of my pliers. Yeah, see, I think that adds a nice little touch. So let's see, looking up. Use a dab of glossy accents. Oh, okay. Thank you. 568, 30 days to 1,000. We can do it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be, anybody I'm going to say, can I hold your phone? Can I hold your phone, please? Yeah, glossy accents would work, Deb. I just had the Fabri-Tac handy. I had someone email me asking about these Holtz corners, so I'm going to see if they're still available. They've been out a while, but they're a pretty steady item.
Can I put these on with a 3D matte gel so that if it gets out, it won't be shiny like glossy accents?
Say that again. Can you use 3D matte gel?
Yeah. Instead of something shiny in case it comes out.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because those are a little smaller.
Yeah.
She says it's a good glue for metal. Is that the glossy accents or the matte gel? Johnny says, I told Brooke we were taking over her Facebook. She said, cool. Do you have glossy accents, Mary?
Yeah.
Or just use a little dab.
Okay.
You don't have to do a lot, just enough for it to make contact. A tiny dab.
Yeah, I got a toothpick here. I'll use this toothpick.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little bit just so it'll make contact with the paper. Yeah, we're going to hijack Brooke's Facebook page and Johnny's. Yeah, like I said earlier, I've been instructed to shamelessly promote. So please don't think I'm being forward.
I think it's great. Everybody's trying to help you.
I think it's awesome myself. I think it is. I think it's great. I appreciate it very much. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I mean, you know, of course, we all have goals that we like to set for ourselves. But I'm really excited.
That was a good tip about the Johnny gave about the commenting, because I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I heard her on her live the other day. You see, just that adds a little character. And then I'm thinking Fabri-Tac for the glue. Any comments in chat for gluing this down to the cover? Yeah, we just got to push you up the right. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a push there, but you know what? Get on in there, girl. Yep. Scotty says hijack mine too. Oh yeah, Kip says wipe with a Q-tip if any oozes out.
Okay, I don't think any did. I didn't realize what a fine little point that Glossy Accents has.
Yeah.
So
or matte medium. Okay. She said Fabri-Tac or matte medium. Well, I'd rather use my matte medium than Fabri-Tac. I just love that stuff. Michelle says, I just made you an admin on mine. Hijack away. Yeah. I'm going to post, you know, because I don't like to, you know, I don't like to get on people's pages and just go away at it. But now if I've got your well, if I've got your permission, I'm going to do my best.
I think you have everybody's permission. So are you going to use Fabri-Tac or matte medium?
I think I'm going to try the matte gel because I just like playing with my matte gel.
Matte gel. So show me what you're using. Like that stuff. Okay.
The soft matte gel.
Okay.
Run amok, says Kip. She says, don't forget about Cajun roots, Johnny, too. I said comment. What? Did I say something now? What? What happened? What did I say? What did I say? So that's no different than you on your channel calling your heat tool scissors or something. When you're in the zone, you're in the zone. What was it? She called, or maybe she was, I don't know, but she was calling something one day a heat tool. She was referring to scissors, but anyway, she kept saying it over and over. And Jamie was in chat like, you mean heat tool? You mean heat tool? You mean heat tool? By the time she looked up, she goes, heat tool? What? Heat? What did I say? I just love smearing this stuff on you guys. There's just a sense of satisfaction smearing on this matte gel medium. With my Finnabar brush, 1L, hint, hint. Open the box, girl. Get them out.
She won't use her. She won't use her.
Yeah, she'll pull them out, use them, and then put them back up for 3 months. Pull them out, use them, put them back up for 3 months.
Scotty.
Just open the box. I hope that's enough. I don't want to get that paper too wet. It's already looking a little warped. Is that straight? Okay. And brushes are lonely, 1L, says Danielle. She never looks at the L's. What? Look at Messenger, Michelle. Oh. Oh, okay. Hang on. Hold, please. What is this? Scotty commented, comment on Johnny's video earlier. Comment. Yeah, I am kind of single-minded. I am LOL at all the L's. Oh my goodness. She's laughing at all the L's. The Danielle, the Michelle.
I opened that one. I've used it before. Oh, I forgot to put it on.
Which one?
This.
That one? Oh, yeah, that's your new one.
Yeah. I only had gloss.
That does not look straight. Holy cow. It looks straight, but it doesn't look straight now. Oh, hold the phone. I was trying to do it straight with the cover. Let me see. All right, I think that's it. I think that's straight. Let me hold it up. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that looks better. I'm going to hit it with the heat tool, because that paper is looking awful warped. They are kind. Let me see. They called me the other day and said help. Who? They are kind of giving me the side eye, Kip. I'm lost. Yeah, I'm totally lost now in chat. Oh, the brushes. Oh, the brushes. We're talking about the brushes. Okay. All right. Got it. Back on course. Okay. I'm like, who's looking at who? Funny? Got it. Yeah, them poor brushes. They live in the dark. In a plastic case in the dark. And Gib says, and they're mad. Open the box, Scotty. She did once. Oh, yeah, that's drawing those wrinkles right up. It's laying back down straight. Cool. Okay. Wow. We've been wanting to do this. What, Mary? When did we start this book? A good 9 months ago?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. And then kind of got out and live Wednesday nights. I can't remember what. Oh, Mary went back to work at one time.
I'm not working anymore, though. So I'm available. I retired.
And it is. It's hard. It's hard to get in on crafting live.
Well, especially with our time differences.
And our right, the 3-hour time difference. Yep. Michelle said I used it for about 2 seconds, the anxiety. But Michelle, with that soap, I'm telling you, with that soap, you have nothing to fear. That soap is a savior. Okay. So we ready to do a reveal?
Yeah, I think it's done.
Okay. All right, here's Mary's. I'm going to your house, Mary. All right. Explain it. Oh, that looks good. Those brass corners look perfect.
Yeah. Good idea. I would never thought of them. Yeah, so that worked. When I put the wax on, I liked wiping it off with the baby wipe. After it kind of moved it around, and because my stencil, this wasn't a real thick, like the embossed part of the stencil.
That
I'm
looks
happy with
good.
it. Thank you, Michelle.
Fantastic.
Thank you for the help.
Magic soap is magic. That's right. Yeah, that looks good. And see her stencil. It had the ledger and the numbers, which is it's picking up in the fabric. Show them like the back of your book, Mary. The fabric in the back of your book. See the ledger. So that stencil's picking that design up perfectly.
Yeah, it's a Tim Holtz fabric, I believe.
Yeah. That looks good.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. Thank you.
Danielle says awesome. Donna says very nice. Kip says nice.
Thank you, guys.
Perfect. Looks awesome, Mary says Scotty.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. Here she is. And y'all, I lowered my camera recently, and I'm going to try and pull out, but you're going to see like my messy desk. So I'm going to raise the camera just a bit, just so you can kind of see it. The whole book.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
And then, and I never know whether to put on autofocus or not. So I'm just, yeah. And there she is. That's our book.
So pretty.
So yeah, now we need to work in it a little more.
Yep.
Chuck it full of ideas. All right, I'm going to lower the camera back down. There. So yeah, that's our project for tonight.
Thank you, Karen. Yeah, how big is your book?
Oh, it's one of those big Betty Crocker cookbooks. Let me measure it real quick.
It's quite a bit larger than mine.
Yeah, it is 11 inches tall and 9 inches wide. 11 tall and 9 wide. Yeah, it's like a 3-ring. You know, it's like that 3-ring. You know the cookbooks. Yeah. I liked it. So if I ever decided to categorize anything, that I could be able to move the pages. Yeah, like I'm going to get that. Or I don't know. Never say never with me. I like to organize. So, yeah. So that's our project. Let's see how long we've been on. Wow, we did that in like an hour and a half. Yep, that's Mary, just Mary. Over there.
Yep. Me.
Mary, just Mary.
Oh my gosh. Turn my heat on. Hit a button and turn my heat gun on.
So
I did that one night too. Remember the night I set my heat gun down?
Yeah, she set her heat gun down and it was still on and it like burn up.
Smoke. Talk about that mind, not staying focused.
Oh my goodness. It was like, we're sitting here grabbing you this beep.
Oh my, yeah, my smoke alarm went off and it was smoking and I'm like,
It was hilarious. We're sitting here just crapping you out because I saw her set the heat tool down, but I didn't know it was on because you know how quiet it is. She set it down, she set it on top of a paper towel or something. The next thing and what's so funny is Mary's fire alarm is hooked up to the fire department.
But I had to buy a new heat tool.
So she was so afraid that the fire truck was going to come pulling up out in the driveway.
It did that only a couple of weeks ago, you guys, because I have a security system. And we went to change the batteries. And I'm trying to call them it went off. And I'm trying to call them to cancel. And you call the, whatever the name of the agency is. And they put you on hold. And I go, how am I supposed to cancel my call when you guys don't pick up? Next thing I know, I look outside, there's 2 fire trucks. I told my husband, you go out and talk to them. I was so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh. Scotty says, ginkgo, Mary. Hey, Kim, thanks for popping in. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, because we were on both instances that happened, I think. What was I on with you, Mary, when the fire alarm went off? I mean, because the battery went, or no?
Not when the fire
Tell me
department came. Just when that one wasn't connected. The one in the room here was just up on the shelf, so I was able. But if it had been connected to the system, I couldn't have shut it off.
Oh my word! We were laughing so. Mary's jumping out of the chair. Oh my goodness.
Pam, I would be the same way, but Michelle kind of pushes me, and that's kind of why I do it, which is good, because otherwise I would just sit there and look at it too. Think about it. Watch YouTube videos.
Oh, I didn't realize that was you. I'm really impressed that you guys come on and complete us that. Well, thanks. Yeah, we try to complete it, and I'm telling you, the only reason that we finished it was because we did do a trial run first. We do,
yeah.
Honestly, we do try and do a trial run first, but even with a trial run, we still have questions, for folks out in chat, as far as like what would they do, because we don't always I didn't take it all the way through. I went as far as just like doing a frame. I didn't take the project all the way through. Right. And sub while you're here, says Scotty. Yeah, be sure and sub while you're here. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Michelle has been throwing, because I have no links in the down bar description. Oh my goodness. So thank you, Scotty, for throwing those in. I did not put any links in there for the Facebook group or the website. So thank you for doing that. And thank you, Johnny, for going on earlier today and manning the next, it's a 30-day campaign to get me to 1,000 subbies, and Johnny is heading that up. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not sure what the plan's going to be yet, but you can bet it's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be lots of prizes. Folks are already, getting on board, and wanting to be a part, which is great. I'm very appreciative of all that. 30 days to 1,000. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. I'm almost at 600. So, yeah, we'll get there. I'm going to plug it. I'm going to plug myself like I've never plugged myself before.
Good deal. Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Thanks for coming out. And thanks, Kip. We enjoyed it. And also catch us every other Saturday night, the Craft Squad on tour. We hop between 5 different channels. There's Michelle 1L, Kip, Debbie Kip's Corner. There's Inspired to Craft, Amanda. Who did I say? All right, Laurel, Kip, Michelle, Amanda, and myself, Laurel, Forever Purple Creations. We hit the channels, the 5 channels, in rotation every other Saturday night. We're bringing you lots of projects, lots of mixed media stuff. And I think Laurel's going to have a really different project for us on her next. Oh, did y'all hear that? That was thunder and lightning really bad.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I heard it.
We had tornado warnings yesterday. But Laurel's going to have a neat little project for us the next time we hit her channel. I'm not sure of the date, but I do believe we hit hers next. There's also a collaboration coming up. I'm not sure how much has been said about it. But know that I don't know. I don't know if I can say who all is involved or not. But they're all people and that will be coming up here in the next probably 3 weeks. Yes, the 16th is the next Craft Squad on tour. You can find us on social media, #CSOT. You can find us in 1L's Facebook group. All we've mentioned is the name, the 510 to 1. So, expect that here in we're hoping the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be unveiling that. And that's going to be really cool. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, so I think that's it. Project done. Mary, thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah,
As always,
thank you.
you're a great crafting buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you, ladies, for showing up. And we'll catch you next Wednesday night. And see you out there on YouTube. Good night. Bye, y'all.